you want to shoot at a particular shutter speed, how would you set the aperture so that you get the correct exposure? Let's carry on with the questions and let's think about them and try and find the answers which will help us to find the correct exposure while taking the photographs.
Now, are you all ready for the second question in this quiz? Okay, let's have a look at the question. I'm sure you would be able to do this. The question is, my shutter speed is 1/8 and my aperture is f16, right? Now, I don't want to shoot at 1/8. I want to shoot at 1/125th of a second. What would be my aperture? I'm sure you would get it right this time. I'm sure most of you would get it right this time. The answer is f4. I'm sure most of you have got it right. The others who are having a little problem, let me explain this again. My right exposure is 1/8 and f16. I'm moving on to 1/125th of a second. That means how many stops? 1/125 is definitely a much faster shutter speed than 1/8. So, I am cutting out light, right, by how many stops. So, after 1/8, do you have those shutter speeds and apertures written in front of you? It will be easier for you to follow. If you haven't, get them out at least now, right. After 1/8, it could be 1/15, then 1/30th, 1/60th, and then 1/125th, which is 4 stops. 4 stops I am cutting out light. Okay, I am cutting out light 4 stops. So, I got to allow 4 stops more amount of light to the aperture. I got to allow 4 stops more amount of light to the aperture, which was at f16. From f16, I got to keep opening up. The first one is f11, then comes f8, f5.6, and the 4th stop is f4. So, 1/125 f4 is the right answer. Again, 1/8 f16 and 1/125 f4 are the right exposures, but the effect on the photographs will be completely different. Now, I think you are getting closer to understanding the concept. Let us try another quiz. Now, my exposure is 1/30 and f8. I don't want to shoot at 1/30. I want to shoot at 1/250th. Fine. Now, what will be my aperture? Yeah, start to think about it. Right, here comes the answer. It is f2.8. f2.8. Can you check your sheets of shutter speeds and apertures which you have written and check whether I am right? I could make a mistake sometimes, just check whether I am right. Okay, let us go through it together. Have your sheet in front of you. From 1/30 to 1/250th is how many stops? After 1/30, it would be 1/60, then 1/125, and then 1/250. It is 3 stops. Now, 3 stops, am I allowing more light or less light? I am allowing lesser amount of light because I am shooting at a faster shutter speed now. So, I got to allow more amount of light again by 3 stops to the aperture, right. So, from f8, I go back 3 stops, I go to a larger opening. So, from f8 it would be f5.6, then f4, and then f2.8. Yeah, I am right, and I think most of you are also right now. So, 1/250, 2.8 and 1/30 f16 gives me the same exposure. but again the effect on the photographs will be different. You will come to know it when you start to shoot. Now, are you game for another quiz? Okay, fine. I think you are now getting interested in it. Let's see how it goes. I will put on my next question. Now, my exposure is 1 by 60 and f11. This is little tricky. Yeah, I am sure you would solve it. I want you to find out what will be my aperture if I want to shoot at 1 by 15 and the same thing at 1 by 2/50th. I will give you a little more time than what I gave last time before I come out with my answers, all right, because you got to work out two things, 1 by 15 and 1 by 2/50th. Okay, here comes the answers. It is 1 by 15 will be f22. Okay, first let us see how we got it. Right. 1 by 60 f11. I want to shoot at the shutter speed of 1 by 15. This time I am allowing more amount of light to the shutter speed. Right. Previously what we saw, we are cutting out light to the shutter speed and adjusting the aperture accordingly. But this time I am allowing more amount of light to the shutter speed. Now, let us see what will happen to the aperture. Now, 1 by 60 to 1 by 15, how many stops? It would be 1 by 15, then 1 by 30 and 1 by 15, 2 stops. 2 stops, I am allowing more light. So, I have to cut out 2 stops from the aperture, right. From f11 I got to move on to a smaller opening by 2 stops. What is the next smaller opening from f11? Look at your tables, look at what you have written. After f11, the smaller aperture, the next smaller aperture is f16. There you have 1 stop. I need 2 stops. Okay. So, f16, the next smaller aperture is f22. So, 1 by 15 and f22 will be my right answer. How many of you have got it right? Fine. If you got it right, put a tick in your sheets. There is one more left here. I have to find out for 1 by 2/50th. Fine. What is the answer? Answer is f5.6. How did I get it? Now, from 1 by 60 I am moving to 1 by 2/50th. I am cutting out light this time. I am cutting out light to the shutter speed by how many stops? 1 by 60, 1 by 125 and then 1 by 250, 2 stops. So, I have to open up my aperture 2 stops. I have to compensate for it. I have to open up my aperture 2 stops. So, it would be from 11, the next bigger opening is f8 and then one more stop would be f5.6. So, f5.6, 1 by 2/50th and 5.6 will be my right answer. Now, all these answers are right. See, I could shoot it at 1 by 60 f11, I can shoot it at 1 by 15 and f22, I can shoot it at 1 by 250 5.6. There will be various other combinations. That is why I told you in the beginning, the thumb rule is only for you to set the first exposure or to know what is happening. After that, there are various combinations of shutter speed and aperture which you can use to suit the subject or to match your creativity.